Welcome into Seattle Seahawks Today. I am Harrison Graham, bringing you this podcast-style Seahawks news update. Quinton Dunbar has had his charges dropped, meaning that perhaps in the near future he will be at training camp and might even be ready to go by week 1. Now, as of now, he remains on the commissioner's exempt list, which is notable because until he is removed from that, he cannot play in games for the Seattle Seahawks. But Quinton Dunbar's lawyer is happy, and he thinks that very, very soon Dunbar will be able to return to team activities. Here's more from Dunbar's legal attorney, Andrew Rear. I'm extremely happy. I think the Broward County prosecutors in Florida did the right thing in dropping the charges against Mr. Dunbar. I can't wait to root for him on the football field this fall. So Quinton Dunbar has his charges dropped, and hopefully for Seahawks fans, very, very soon will be able to return and play for the Seattle Seahawks in 2020. Should be ready to go for training camp very, very soon. And this is very significant because Seattle brought him in this offseason to be that number 2 cornerback. So what do you guys think? Will Quinton Dunbar play in week 1? Type 1 for yes, type Y for yes, type N for no. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. I think there's a good chance he's ready to go, and I hope that's the case for Seattle because he is a clear upgrade from Trey Flowers. You know, up as recent as this morning, we thought Flowers was going to stay as that number 2 corner because you couldn't rely on Quinton Dunbar. But now with the charges being dropped, you might be able to pair him with Griffin as your 2 outside corners, Amadi as the nickel, and then Trey Flowers is a reliable rotation type of outside corner. He's just not a guy you were wanting to play every single down because he just did not play as well in 2019 as Quinton Dunbar did. You look at his past 4 seasons. This is why they brought him in here. 4 picks last year for Washington. Had 4 in the 3 years combined the years before as well. He's not quite a number 1 corner. He's not an elite corner, but he's a very, very good cornerback overall. This secondary, if Dunbar is a part of it, all of a sudden is starting to look, not quite like the Legion of Boom, but pretty close to what it was before, they revamped this football team, when Earl Thomas left and Richard Sherman left and all those guys. This secondary is getting back to what it was before. Now, do you like this podcast-style news update? Type 1 for yes, type 2 for no. If you do, type your 1 and also hit that subscribe button. You guys see the link below. It's youtube.com/SeahawksTV. But just go ahead and subscribe today. If you're a fan of this podcast style, we might be able to do some more of them for you guys in the future, whether it's breaking news or just getting you caught up on the latest around the Seattle Seahawks. I'm enjoying doing it. I know Tom would enjoy doing it as well. Go ahead and give us a 1 for yes if you are a fan of this podcast update. I mentioned this secondary. You trade for Jamal Adams. You get Quinton Dunbar earlier this offseason as well. Hopefully he's activated from the exempt list as well. You got to figure that's coming in the very, very near future. This is coming just in time for Seattle. The prosecutors said they did not have enough sufficient evidence against Quinton Dunbar. DeAndre Baker for the Giants, he got charged on 4 counts, so best of luck to him up there in Big Blue. His career might be in jeopardy, but as far as Dunbar goes, I think he will be back very, very soon. And like I said, he's an upgrade from Trey Flowers. Trey Flowers is your first backup outside corner. That's fine. Number 4 corner overall, sure, good to go. Quinton Dunbar, legitimate starter, fringe number 1 guy, really more of a number 2, but that's all you need him to be on this Seattle Seahawks defense. I think this is great for Seattle. You got 4 or 5 weeks before the season gets going. Hopefully, sometimes the NFL can drag their feet. They've done weird things in the past with some of these cases. Even when they get charged, they can do their own investigation, but I think there's a decent chance he can and will be ready to go by week 1. Hopefully he gets into training camp very, very soon. That's it for Seattle Seahawks today. Quinton Dunbar charges are dropped. We'll keep you guys updated on the latest. Make sure you subscribe to Seattle Seahawks Today so you don't miss anything on the Seattle Seahawks.